Good afternoon, Walking Dead fans, and welcome to The Talking Dead. I'm your host, Maddy, joined today with Ariana.
And I'm Ariana, and today we will be reviewing the mid-season finale of the Season 6 of The Walking Dead, followed by a review of the Telltale game.
The mid-season finale premiered on November 29, 2015. Warning, this review is packed full of spoilers. The finale was filled with gruesome deaths and heartfelt moments. In the episode before, we saw the tower outside of Alexandria collapse and destroy the wall protecting the town, letting in a mega herd of walkers. The group gets separated and most of the group took shelter in Rick's house. With walkers surrounding them, they didn't have much time. While rushing into the house, Deanna was bit, and with the death of this character, Rick will be forced to completely take over the group. Later in the episode, Carl and Ron's anger towards each other explodes in a fistfight after Ron pulls a gun on Carl. This scene shows major character development for Carl because he takes the high road and doesn't tell Rick or Jesse about the fight or the gun. Once the walkers heard Ron and Carl fighting, they began to break into the house, and Rick decides to pull an old trick from season 1 and disguise the group as walkers by covering themselves in walker guts. The director made an interesting choice to end the episode while they were walking through the herd, and Sam starts calling for his mom. This left the audience wondering, how is Rick's group going to get themselves out of this one? Overall, the episode was interesting and very important for character development. Yet it was anticlimactic and didn't really feel like a finale. I guess eager fans will just have to wait until February 14th, 2016 to see how they escape this death trap.
The Walking Dead game is quite an incredible game by Telltale. This game has classic Telltale graphics and heart-wrenching decisions. You play as Lee Everett, a man on his way to jail until, boom, the car flips over. Lee makes it out alive, but the driver becomes a walker. You meet and join a little girl named Clementine. Eventually, after defeating the walker babysitter, she joins you and plays a large role in the game. The player is basically in a movie where they choose what happens next. Every single decision you make impacts what other characters think of you and what will occur in the next part of the game. Telltale executes this idea very well, as usual. The player was kept interested in the story and continued dying to know what would happen next. This game has you truly feeling the pain of losing your companions to walkers or enemies. It's as if the events you partake in are real. This incredible game does a great job, but if anything, it could use some more adventuring. This game receives an astonishing 9 out of 10. Give it a play if you think you can handle it.
That's it for this week's episode of The Talking Dead, and we hope you enjoyed our show.
Tune in next week for our thoughts on the season premiere.